Good day and welcome to your most preferred channel, Channel Up, where we break down trending issues with depth and facts. Thanks for joining us. Today's episode will take us through two deeply disturbing stories, very disturbing. One from Niger State, Nigeria, about mob justice and blasphemy and the real reason, and another about the heartbreaking death of reality star Fina's younger sister, Ruth Otabo. Both stories highlight the troubling intersection of justice, public anger, and accountability in Nigeria. So I would love you to really pay close attention because we'll be saying lots of important things here. Somebody was burnt alive in Niger State, and people have been wondering the reason why. Now, this is the real reason. The real reason. Please come with me. Let me start with that story. Now, a food seller was stoned and burnt alive in Niger State over alleged blasphemous remarks against Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At her restaurant, her nephew proposed marrying her to fulfill the sunnah. It was all jokes. Other customers joined in. She casually downplayed it as usual, but one of the extremist youths in the restaurant picked a word from her jest and raised alarm of blasphemy. Two became five, five became 20, and a full crowd gathered. They were able to take her to the place of the district head of Kaswangarwa for interrogation. She reportedly repeated her statements with no remorse and no equivocation whatsoever. But the agitated crowd insisted it was blasphemous. Again, it wasn't convincing of blasphemy though, so the district head tried to protect her and handed her over to the police for further investigation. But as she was handed to the police, more youths gathered, demanded instant execution, overpowered the officers, took her out, started stoning her, and before police could reinforce, they eventually set her ablaze, alive. This happened live in Kaswangarba, Mariga local government area, Niger State, on Saturday around 2 p.m. As of now, according to reports, police is not investigating the incident and nothing has been said as at this time around. Now, let us pause here. This is very barbaric. This is not the first time we are hearing stories like this. A woman is accused, sometimes without evidence, of blasphemy. Instead of the law taking its course, if there is any law like that, angry youths from nowhere decide to be judge over her, jury over her, and executioner over her. We saw this in the case of Deborah Samuel in Sokoto State in 2022. We've seen this too in Zamfara, Kano, Bauchi, and in most of these cases, investigations die quietly, and no one, I mean no one, is ever prosecuted or held responsible for these things. This latest story is even more shocking because the district head actually tried to protect her. He handed her over to the police, but the mob still overpowered law enforcement agents. It tells you how weak the system has become when mobs can dictate justice in broad daylight. And now the reports say that the police are not investigating. According to the last time this report was filed, that is another layer of tragedy. If this cycle continues, it means Nigerians have no assurance of protection under law. This is very, very sad and this is quite disturbing. I implore the government to look into this because this cannot be reoccurring time and time again. Please, let us look around our environment and know those we live with. From Niger State, we move to another story that has dominated conversations online. This has been trending now. The painful death of Ruth Otabo, the younger sister of Big Brother Niger winner Fina. But this is the story, this is the focus. The focus is not just her death. It is what's happening after her death. The reactions, the dragging of Dangote and VDM, and the ripple effects across social media. We all know she's dead. She died yesterday, yeah? Very sad. Sorry to Fina, rather, and then we all saw how everything panned out. Well, this update is about aftermaths that have followed up after Ruth's death. Now let us start from somewhere, or yeah, let's start from somewhere. Ruth was involved in a terrible accident on August 13th in Edo State. A Dangote truck hit her. We all know that. Her leg had to be amputated, and despite medical efforts, she passed away yesterday, August 31st. The family confirmed her death. Fina herself, her elder sister, has been in the hospital since yesterday. We saw pictures too, as you can see. Now, here is where it gets intense. People online are not just mourning Ruth. They are demanding accountability from different places. They are dragging Dangote Group and Dangote himself, accusing the company of negligence, poor safety culture, and using money to cover up such cases. Very Dark Man has also weighed in. Remember, he had issues with Fina, blasting the system and questioning how many lives have been lost to Dangote trucks over the years. Dangote Group, on their own part, released a statement. They claimed they were supporting the family over time, working with insurance partners, and even planning to fly Ruth abroad for treatment before she passed on. According to the statement by Dangote Group, it's online. You can find it and read it. You can see it on the screen. But Nigerians are not buying that. The outrage is about more than just Ruth. It's about decades of uncounted victims, families who never got justice over these kind of cases, and a company that is too big to be touched, like a sacred cow. So what we are seeing now is an online trial, kind of. Social media has become the courtroom, and public opinion is the judge right now. While the family grieves for Ruth, the larger society is using this tragedy to demand reform, safer roads, stricter trucking policies, and real accountability for powerful corporations. This is what is going on social media right now. So this particular update is not about Ruth's death. It's about the aftermath of her death. What is happening online about her death. I told you yesterday that she was gone. I gave you the updates in my last video. So in conclusion, two different stories, one lesson. In Nigeria, justice is often left in the hands of mobs or corporations instead of the law. Whether it is a food seller in Niger State or whatever, the pattern is the same. Ordinary people pay the ultimate price mostly, while institutions fail to protect these people. So here is my opinion. Until the law in Nigeria becomes stronger than public anger or than mob justice, stronger than even mob violence, and stronger than corporate power, we will keep telling these same stories again, again, and again. And here is my question for you. What will finally force Nigeria to confront this culture of impunity? What will actually trigger Nigeria to make people come on board and get responsible for their actions? Okay, this is the question I should be asking, because things are getting out of hand. Now, if you ask me, I would say that now these things are simple. Dangote Group is a company, yeah, but Dangote himself should not act as if he's not hearing these things. These things are happening to Nigerians. This is happening to people that you grew, like people that are fellow country fellow patriots like you. So I don't understand. People are dragging him. It is not Dangote who is driving these trucks. He's not even the person that is giving employment to these people. He doesn't even know, like he's not even close to the person giving employment to these people. Do you understand? As far as I'm concerned, Dangote is a CEO. There should be an MD, a director or something, or group of directors for his companies. There are people, then there are HRs, okay? So even if you're going to get somebody responsible, it is not going to be Dangote. The fact that he owns the company does not mean his company would not run. His company must run. There are other companies whose vehicles have done same thing, but they've not been called out. I am not supporting Dangote. Don't get me wrong. We've seen company cars, different company cars that have caused havoc. Okay. Now, this is what I feel Dangote should do. Dangote, you are in the news. You hear these things. You see these things. These people are not even up to 10 in the last 3 months. What stops you from coming down yourself? Must you be the president of the country before you do this? Must you be the governor before you come down to people's level and speak to them? Or why are you acting as if you don't hear these things? And then you're coming up to tell us you went in with insurance companies and all. Must you have to implore an insurance company? Can't you do something off the books? Can't you help these people off the books? You're coming to partner with insurance companies. And we know that your company has a mode of operation. We know. Why are you rich then? Why are you wealthy? Are you wealthy for yourself? You're wealthy for your company too, and for your family. Imagine it was a family. What will you have done? Things are getting out of hand, and these things are being swept under the carpet. Dangote is wrong, and people are also wrong for calling out Dangote. Now, according to reports, they said they have been with the girl. Why will you be with the girl in a hospital in Nigeria? You and I know that there is a high level of incompetence in these hospitals, and then you are with her in a hospital in Nigeria. You are paying everything. Why couldn't you take her abroad immediately with immediate treatment or immediate effect? Okay, because she was maybe bleeding or something. There could be provisions for these things. These things can be mended or amended rather. So, well, my condolences, my heartfelt condolences goes to Fina and her family. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Ruth Otabo, and then her two kids. I just wish that Dangote would do something to these two kids and the family. It may not bring Ruth back, but it may actually go a long way to aid the rising family. Remember, Fina exposed in one of her videos that she was feeding her family herself. That is that on that particular update. Please, I hope you enjoyed our updates, and I would love this video to go viral so that people might know what is happening around you and get conscious. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you won't be left behind when I drop a new update. Please share this video, and I want to see your comments flying in the comment section. See you next time. From me, bye.